Hello y'all, I'm Nancy of Nancy's Notions and welcome to my channel. I'm a part-time reseller of pre-loved items. I sell on eBay, Etsy, Mercari, and Poshmark. I hope you enjoy these videos. I'll show you what I bought, what I sold, and how much I sold it for. Thanks for watching. Welcome back y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What Sold clip for you. It is Wednesday, January the 24th. I almost said October. I don't know why. And in the schizophrenic state of Tennessee, it is now 60 degrees and raining. So, much better though than what we had before. I've got 6 sales today, one on Mercari, one on Etsy, and 4 on eBay. Let's take a look. We'll start with our Mercari sale, and it's this lot of 4 Secret Life of Pets. I think they're McDonald's toys. This came in that big lot of toys that I got for free, and they sold for $10. And then on Etsy, we sold this Avon collectible stein. It's got the tall ships on it. And this is some of the stuff that I'm going in halves with a coworker. And there's the bottom mark. It sold for $22, so plus shipping, so after fees and stuff, I don't know, I guess we'll make about $8 a piece. And then on eBay, we sold this lot of 3 Schleich elephant figures, and I've had those for quite a while. I usually, when I find Schleich, unless it's, every once in a while you find just an individual one that's worth good money. A while back I sold just a white rabbit that was like $18 by itself, but some of them aren't worth that much by themselves, so I'll just save them up until I have a lot of 3 or more. So I put a $2 buy cost on these elephants, and they sold for $15. And then our Little House on the Prairie books that we just got, I paid $4.50 for those at the Restore, and they sold for $25. And then only have 3 pieces of this alabaster fruit. For people who have been watching me for a while, back in the summer, I went to a yard sale and bought a whole basket of fruit for $10. And they sold very well. I have 3 pieces left. I think I probably started with maybe 12 pieces, maybe. I have my buy cost at 77 cents a piece, so that works about right. And this sold for $25. I had it listed for $35, and someone sent me an offer for $25, and I went ahead and took that. They've been here long enough. And then our last eBay sale, I will put up a screenshot of this. This is a Army surplus officer's coat, and it is also something that I go in halves with a coworker. It sold for $40 plus shipping, so after fees, I don't know, but we'll probably make about $15 a piece. So that's all the items that I have going out today. And as you can tell, I've been listing. Last night I listed about 10 things, and the night before I listed about 10 things. So it really is true. If you list things, you sell things. So I'm going to try to, I've got about 10 more things on my list to put up tonight. So hopefully we'll have a good Thursday. So hope everybody else is having a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Well, while I was packing up those orders, I had one more sale, and this is the Rumple Bear by Fisher-Price, 1993. And he sold for a full price of $90. So that was a good sale to round out my Wednesday. See you next time. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What Sold clip for you. It is Thursday, January the 25th, and I have some sales. 5 sales, 4 on eBay and 1 on Poshmark. Let's take a look. Poshmark sale is this brass fish that I got at the the Habitat for Humanity restore, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, maybe. I'm not sure. Not too long ago. I paid $6 for him, and he sold for $31 on eBay. On Poshmark. And then on eBay, we sold this little nativity cow. He is Italian, made in Italy, but he's not marked with the Fontanini mark, so I didn't list him that way. I thought he was really cool. His horns are little springs. He came in a lot of plaster nativity figures, so I paid about 31 cents for him, and he sold for $4.80. And we sold this John Deere tractor. It is I don't know if I took the batteries out. Yeah. When you lift up this handle, it will make a tractor sound, and then it has a flashlight in the front. So, and it does work. I just have taken the batteries out, so. And I paid $1.99 for that, which was too much, it turns out. I've probably had it since about this time last year, and it sold on offer for $8. So, not a good buy there. We sold another piece of the alabaster fruit. This one is a persimmon. Paid about 77 cents for this. It came in a basket of about 12 pieces of alabaster fruit. I only have one piece left, and it's a pear. And it sold for $40. I had it listed for $60, and someone offered me $40. I don't know how many times my money on this $10 basket of fruit. So I went ahead and took that. And then our last sale is the animatronic Yoda. I paid $11 for him at the Goodwill. He is tested and working. I think he was in my last video. The only flaw that I found on him was that his toe was broken on this side, and I think it's probably because over here on this foot is a button, but this one doesn't have a button, so I think somebody just tried to button on a non-button toe. Anyway, I listed him for $35. Someone sent me an offer of $25, and I countered back at $27, which is a fair price. I think I just got excited, and I didn't care that he cost $11 because he was so cool. Anyway, we'll make a few dollars on him, and he's another thing that was just fun to buy, fun to play with, fun to sell. So he is going to California, so they paid about $15 to have him shipped there. That's all the sales that I have going out today, or that I made today. They'll go out tomorrow. In one of the Facebook reseller groups I'm in, every once in a while someone will ask if you're a reseller and you have, I don't know if this option is available if you don't have a store. It might be. I can't remember when I set mine up because it's been a while. Anyway, you can set it up so you pass on your shipping discount to your customers, because you do get a shipping discount on eBay as a seller. If you don't pass that on, then your buyer will pay like retail price, but you can choose to pass on your shipping discount so your shipping is a little more competitive. And I think some people say no, that helps cover the cost of my shipping supplies, which I can see that side. But I choose to pass mine on because I think it makes my process a little more competitive while still being able to charge a shipping fee. And a majority of the time, if you're a watcher for any length of time, I tend to buy pretty low. I think I just make my money in the buy. It opens my shipping area up to more of the United States. I make a surprisingly high number of sales to California, which, other than Hawaii or Alaska, would be the highest priced place to ship to. So I think that it does make a difference. If you have an opinion, let me know in the comments. But that's what I choose to do, and it works for me at this time. So I hope that everybody else is having a great week. I'm going to try to come back in a few minutes with, well, a few minutes for me, just a snap for you, with another small haul from the Goodwill from this past weekend. So, again, I hope you're having a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, here are the things that I picked up this past weekend. This is from two different thrift stores. One is our big Goodwill, and then the other is from the Restore, and they're just kind of all mixed together here. So I can tell them apart. I mean, I remember which store I got them at. So first we've got this. I thought this was an interesting spoon wrist. Something just fell down outside. I think it's a pear, but it looks like little bricks. And I think it's a spoon wrist. It might be like a condiment dish or something. And it is marked CA on the back, so it would be California pottery. It does look vintage, and it was $2.99, and that's from the Goodwill. This is also from the Goodwill. It's a little honey pot, and got little bees on the front. It looks like a little beehive. It is marked made in the USA on the bottom, and it has some crazing, but it's also vintage, and it was $2.99. I tell you, I've heard people talk about how their Goodwill has raised prices, and that seems to have filtered down to our Goodwill. So I also got this jumble ball for 99 cents. I pick these up when I can find them, and they're usually not any more than 99 cents. I'm not going to take it apart and try to, I know it doesn't come on. I mean, I can feel it barely trying to go in there, so the batteries are almost dead. But if you can get these for $1 or less, buy them, because as soon as I list this, it will sell for $12 to $15. This is a smaller one. I've found ones that are larger than this that sell for a little bit more, but the jumbo ball always sells. And when it works, there's a little motor inside that twirls around and around and around, and the ball just jumps around all over the place. So we had one of these for one of my dogs back when we only had one dog, and he had a good time with it. So I don't know if people buy them for kids or dogs, but they sell. I got this. This is just a plastic. This is Goofy. Yes, Pluto is the dog. Well, Goofy's a dog too, but it is just marked made in China, Disney. But he doesn't look to have any wear on any of his colors. He's in good shape, and usually have pretty good luck with Goofy. So, and he's also from the Goodwill. He doesn't have a sticker on him, so she probably charged me 99 cents. And then I got a Hufflepuff cap. I may keep this for myself, but it is a mesh back and has the Harry Potter tag. I've got a sticker on me from something. It's probably from this dog. But it does have the Harry Potter tag. Intended for ages 14 and older. So I would say that's an adult cap. And caps at our Goodwill are still $1.99, I believe. So, and then I got this just a little dog figurine. He looks like he might be a beagle, and he was $2.99. This Goodwill that's a different sticker, but I thought he was cute. And what else came from the Goodwill? I think this Beanie Buddy, he's an elephant, and he has an American flag on his butt. So I thought he was different. The Beanie Buddies do pretty good, and they always say Beanie Buddies collection. And this one is from the year, move your finger, 2000. So he is officially a vintage beanie. He has a really long tail for an elephant. But, and let's see. Oh, these also came from the Goodwill. These are little Wild Republic. They're called Huggers, and they're like the little snap bracelets. And usually if you find one at a thrift store, look around a minute, you'll find another one. So I got these two. I got an elephant, which I don't think I've had before. And I have found the tiger before, but I have two more. I have one second. I have a black panther, and then I have a tree frog. So I'll just lot these up together, and they'll be $25, and I probably paid 99 cents a piece for these. So if you see those, you can always, save them up, because I've had the tree frog and the little black panther for quite a while, and I just wait until I find some more and then lot them up together. And then at the Restore, I picked up this. This is a little vintage Dakin, and he has beans, or maybe it's poly pellets, or sometimes they use nutshells, but he's floppy. And he is a Dakin from, what year? 1973. And they use a baby crib to put all their plush in, but there was also like there was a pom-pom in there, and they were pom-pom things stuck to everything, because they just get stuck to the stickers and then get stuck. Anyway, he was $2.50. I think he has another tag over here. Yeah, so, but I thought he was cute. At first I thought he was Odie because he's that color, but. And then we got another plush. This really looked like one of the bears from, oh gosh, I can't remember. Like the Showbiz Pizza Bears, but I don't know. He does, let's see, he is called Happy Mates, which I'm not familiar with. He was $3.50. Let me take this. What's that say under there? Filled with all new material, made in Taiwan, so he is vintage. And there's another sticker. People tend to take off the stickers and then try to get things for less, which is crazy because you're already getting it for less. Yeah, here's another. He has, well, that's something off something else. That's $1.50. So I'm sure she charged me $3.50. Well, we have three prices to choose from: $3.50, $3, or $1.50. So this one was the one that was on his tush tag, so that's probably what she charged me, the $3.50. I'm gonna put that one back on him so I know how much to put in my records. But he was really cute, so I picked him up, and once I do some research, we'll see what he's worth. And then the last thing I got was these two pictures. This one is called The Picnic by, oh, that's really tiny, Pauline Jackson. They're just little prints, and this is just a picnic at the church, just a little country picnic. And then this one is also by the same artist, and it is called Quilting Party. Oh, look at the guy trying to thread the needle. So yeah, they're just having a quilting party there. Men are sitting around joshing, kids playing with dogs, and a snake. Yep, and there's a kitten. And then all the ladies are quilting. These are little vintage prints. And I probably will take the cardboard backing off to see what's behind there, because sometimes people hide things behind pictures. I have found other pictures behind pictures, and so I've doubled my profit just because I got extra pictures for free. These were $1 a piece. That's all I picked up this last weekend at the thrift stores. I haven't been to Ottawa, to the Samaritan Center, in a while, so I may try to go there this Sunday and see if I can find anything. I usually do pretty good there. I think there's one estate sale, but I looked at the pictures and the house is like straight out of Home Interior. So, I mean, there might be some goodies hiding in some nooks and crannies. So I might visit that one on Sunday too. That's their last day, so it'll be the 50% off day. I did see some clown figurines, and sometimes those are Fontanini. I couldn't tell from the pictures, and a lot of times the clowns are left behind because people don't like clowns. But I will sell a clown. All right. I hope everybody else has a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye. I keep doing this. I wait too long to go over my stuff, and then I forget something. I did get one more thing at the Goodwill. This is a domino rally, and it looks like that it has all of its pieces. Some of the bags have been opened, some have not. And you can see it has like the different tracks. There's a little hill. Here is something, I don't know. I've never had a domino rally game, but just because it looked to be all together, I went ahead and picked it up. It was $6, $5.99, so we'll round up to $6. So we'll see. This might be something that I part the pieces, part them out, or I might sell it all together. Just depends on what it's worth. I'll put up comps for the items as I find them, or if I don't find a comp, I'll at least put on the screen what I've decided to list it for. So, all right, see you next time. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What Sold clip for you. It is Sunday, January the 28th. I can't believe that we're almost through the longest month of the year. Just a few more days. And I have sales on, I think I have 13 sales altogether: eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, and Etsy. Let's take a look. All right, I have two separate lists here because I was going to do this last night and then didn't. So we'll start with the Poshmark sales. First, we sold this little plush orange tabby cat. His name is Bootsy. He is a gunned and still has his tags on. Keep an eye out for this one. I've had him for a while, so it took a while to sell him. But he sold for $25 and I paid 99 cents for him. So there are some good plush out there. And then we sold this watch, I think it's AccuTime. It's untested. We didn't try it with a battery. And I believe that this was just a watch that we had, and it sold for $17. And then this terracotta cat, he's pretty tall. I think he's like a little over 11 inches tall. He's not marked on the bottom, so he's probably just like a souvenir from Mexico. Ooh, I didn't break him. That probably sounded way worse than it was. I paid $5 for him at Goodwill, and he sold for $35. So that's a good sale also on Poshmark. Let's move him out of the way so we don't break him. We'll get the Poshmark ones over here. Then we'll go to Mercari. I sold this lot of 2 Pyrex. I think this is the early American pattern. I don't remember where I bought these. I have had them since last January, and my records indicate that I paid $27.50. So I'm gonna guess I got them at an auction maybe, because sometimes I get carried away. But they weren't really worth that much. They sold for $30, so we're gonna take a loss on that one. They do pay. That's not one of the free shipping ones, though. It's been listed long enough that it had shipping on it. And then I think that was my only Mercari sale. And then on Etsy we sold, what did we sell? We sold this little Dakin seal, just a little gray seal pup. And then there's his tag. He is, let's see, it says Dakin. He is 1975. So, and he has like the little nutshell. Instead of beans, they use nutshells back then. I paid $2.56 for him, and he sold for $12. And then our other, plus shipping, and then our other Etsy sale is this vintage, I think they're from the 60s, Telling Time flashcards. And it has all the, they're all still kind of stuck together. And then I think, I thought there was one that had hands on it. Maybe that one's not in there. Anyway, I paid $2.99 for this, and it sold for $11.70. I've had it for quite some time. It has an odd price on it because I have 2 coupons on Etsy that give 10% off. One is if you put something in your cart, and I think if it sits there for more than 12 hours, it sends you a don't forget coupon. And then the other one is a thank you coupon to someone who has placed an order with me before, and it's also 10% off, and it's just called thank you. All right, so let's move these. Turn that scale off, and I'll set them on there. And then our eBay sales, we sold this hammered copper pitcher or ewer. And this came from the House Firehouse, so no buy cost there, and it sold for $25. And all of my eBay sales are plus shipping. And then this little orange Chevy, this is by Jada Toys, and no buy cost on this one. Someone just gave me a box of cars. They weren't in the best condition, but free is free. It sold on offer for $11.12. The Lenox Elephant that we just picked up last weekend, I think. I paid $5 for him, and I listed him for $25, and I took an offer of $23. And then the Illumicrate mug, still in the box. I paid $2 for that, and it sold for $20. And then this, I think this is like a reproduction rooster doorstop. I had 2 of these. The other one was a little older, and he sold faster. This one doesn't have any marks on it or anything, but I bought them both at the same time. Anyway, I paid, and I must have got this at the same sale where I got this Pyrex. I paid $12.50 for him, and he sold for $18. So probably either just break even or take a loss on this one also. But the date on that one was also from January of last year. So, and then we sold this tiny Swiss house trinket box. It's not a music box or anything. It's just a little box. And I've had it for a little while. I paid 99 cents for that. And it sold for $7.50. And then the last thing is this, hopefully you can see them in there. I'm not going to dump them out, they're dirty. This lot of 7 punches. And this just came from some tools my husband was clearing out. And they sold for $12. Okay, that's the sales that I've had so far this weekend. It's, I don't know, around 10 o'clock, so I might still get some sales this afternoon. If I do, I'll tack them on later. I also had a couple of interesting returns. Well, the first one's not really interesting. The lady just didn't put her complete address on there, so it got returned to me. So she sent me a message before I could send her message, saying that she'd put the wrong address on there. So I gave her the option of either letting me send her a PayPal invoice for a new shipping label, or refunding her order and then just relisting the item and she could buy it again for the same price. So she said just to relist the item. So I did that. This was on Friday. I did that and then I sent her a link to the new listing. Crickets. So she's obviously not going to pay for that again. It was the plate, the California Winfield plate. And I think she only paid like $9.28 or something. And then it went to California. So props to my packing. It went to California and back and is in fine shape. The second was I had ordered some things from a district auction from the Reseller Information Network. And so I got these 2 boxes like 2 weeks ago, I think. And I hadn't opened them. I just figured I'll open them when I get to it. I know what's in there. No biggie. Well, last night I finally got to it and I opened one of the boxes and I thought, this is odd packaging, because I had like a handwritten label on it and then the post office label, which someone paid full price for. It was $11. And I thought, well, this is odd. And it was taped closed with duct tape. So I opened it up and it was this little child set, which is incomplete, but it's a bowl and a cup and a little shaker. And what it's missing, I think, is an egg cup and a plate. Anyway, I had sold it, I don't know, the first week of January, and I took a half off offer on it because I'd had it listed for a while. And it got delivered. She left me positive feedback. I thought, okay, all is right. But when I opened up this box, I mean, it was still taped up. I mean, it was my packaging. She didn't even unwrap them. Just taped. She must have opened it, closed it, taped it back up, and then I don't know. She didn't open a return. I'm bumfuzzled. And it's been, like I said, I've had this box on my back porch for almost 2 weeks, and I haven't heard anything. So I don't know if she thought she shipped something else back. I don't know. I'm just going to send her a message and see if she meant to ship it back. If she didn't, then, I mean, she can certainly buy it again. I don't know. Anyway, the trials and tribulations of eBay. I mean, I will go a month without anything weird, and then you get 3 weird things at once. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this What Sold clip, and I hope everybody else has had a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions. I wanted to thank you for watching, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week with another video. Bye-bye.